white racists, let's talk.
Let's
I'm just
talk.
gonna come out and say it. A majority of white people wish that they were black. They wish that they had the ability to create or invent. They wish that they had the ability to wear a variety of hairstyles. They wish that they had the ability to dance. They wish that they had original fashion. They wish that their style was memorable. They wish that they were able to turn heads in public. They wish that they could spend more than 2 hours in the sun. They wish to be desired. They wish that they could smell as good as black people. They wish that they were as superior as black people. They wish that they were as athletic as black people. Even wish that they were indigenous and could be gifted an entire planet from the Most High. They wish that they could excel at music and the arts. They wish that they could be scholars like black people. They wish that they were as intelligent as black people. They wish that they could even cook like black people. They even wish that they could look as cool as black people do in their cars, which explains why they have the windows rolled down at all fucking times. And the real big one, they really wish that they could age as gracefully.
I love that he clocked his people's tea. I love to see white people that are actually honest. I really do. And I always tell y'all that love and hate lives on the same spectrum. They love you so much that they start to hate you. All that superiority, it's really inferiority in reverse. Why? If you are so tired of people, because now they're trying to co-opt and colonize black fatigue, right? If you're so tired of people, why are you always in our comment sections? Why are you always watching everything that we're doing? If I don't like somebody and I'm afraid for my life, I'm not going to walk up to them and try to engage with them in any type of way. I'm going to walk the other way. It's not fair. It's not fatigue. It's obsession. It's admiration. It's love. It's jealousy, envy. For those who actually operate that way. And then when you look in the comment sections, there was some white people saying this is true. This is facts. Facts on facts on facts. I mean, why do you think movies like Get Out was created? Get Out. Y'all remember Get Out? Ciao. Anyways, spread love is the Brooklyn way. What y'all think? Do y'all agree with what this Caucasian man had to say? The truth shall be revealed. Ooh, and this is why they're trying to destiny swap so bad. Because they literally want to be us. They want to be the ones that was oppressed. They want to be the ones that's experiencing racism. They want to be the ones that, is on the opposite side of history. But we know who they are. We know the truth. Anyways, bye.
Y'all know what's not fair? It's not fair that my husband was born with beautiful, gorgeous, brown skin that he doesn't have to do anything to have. And here I am sitting out here in this boiling hot sun just to get a little bit of it. It's just not fair. It's not fair.
Here's the Plastic Surgery and Statistic Report of 2020 based on race. Let's zoom in, shall we? Much better. Now let's look at the races, shall we? We got 10.3 million white people that got plastic surgery in 2020 in the United States of America and 1.7 million black people in the United States of America of 2020. But let's look at the actual data when it comes to the actual surgeries. Here we have for the noses, liposuction. This one's for the lip fillers, trying to get those plump lips. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's practically all white people. I wonder fucking why.
Family, for so many years now, white people in America have proven to be obsessed with black people. We see them talk about black people each and every day. Family, I understand that I would be obsessed too, because the history of black people in America is one crazy history. People who are taken in as slaves, gone through Jim Crow, mass incarceration, redlining, then thriving to the people black folks in America are today. Family, this is one amazing story, a story that you'd want to emulate, a story that you'd want to learn from. That's why the sudden obsession of white people, to black folks. I want us to look at this obsession in a different angle. I want us to look at it with white people trying, to show love, trying to show jealousy, over what black people have. It could be melanin. It could be black innovations. In this video, you'll hear from white people what they love, what they're obsessed with, in black people. Some are even jealous. So family, I want you to watch this video all the way to the end as we try to debunk this fact. Once the video is done, we will get back and do a critical analysis about the same. Let's watch this video together, family.
White people are obsessed with black people, which is why racists exist. Because in order to be racist, you need to wake up every day and just continuously think about why you don't like a person or a group of people based on the color of their skin. In response to my video about the Young Republican group chat in which they joked about racism, anti-Semitism, gas chambers, I got several responses like this saying, "You're acting like black people don't talk about white people the same way we talk about you in your group chats." Black people do not think about white people at all. And I know that's probably hard for you guys to comprehend because you think about us so much. Our lives do not revolve around what white people are doing, what white people are saying. We do not talk about you guys when you're not in the room. We don't talk about you even when you are in the room unless you do something. Half of the commentary you see from black people, including myself, that is online, comes in response to you guys doing or saying some crazy shit. And in reality, the only thing that black people want is to be left alone by white people. But you guys won't leave us alone because you think about us all the time. And if you don't believe me, maybe you'll believe someone who looks like you.
Black people want to be left alone. They don't want revenge. They don't want to replace us, as some extremist groups have said. They just want to live life in peace, the way they want to live. They want family, they want love, and they want to live in a society where they know they belong here. They want society to also know that they belong here.
That's not culturally a thing that we do, but apparently it's something you do, so you think that we're sitting around pondering about what you're doing. This goes back to why white women think that they're the managers of the world, so they can come question black people and what they're doing. You can stalk us outside. You can have all these thinks and thought pieces about how we exist. And it's like, I've never really understood it, but it's because you guys are infatuated with the idea of, one, us being free citizens to think, vote, have jobs, and make money. Two, we're not subjugated by you literally like we used to be. Three, it's like a weird obsession where you want to be liked by us and you want us to think that you're cool. And four, a combination of all the above. But sorry, to answer your question, no, we do not have group chats where we sit around talking about white people. I hope that helps you on this beautiful Sunday. Stay blessed.
And I was today years old when I found out why I got these bitches so mad. Because no makeup, no filter, just beautiful dark skin absorbing the sun, baby. And I see why you bitches is mad. I see why we live in a colorless world. Because, baby, this is rare. And a lot of y'all be burning in the sun. A lot of y'all got pimple fucking faces, rough ass skin. Y'all don't got this. Y'all don't got this smooth, chocolatey, melanated skin that just absorbed the sun, that just glow naturally. Y'all ain't got that. That's why y'all mad. That's why y'all colorist. That's why y'all hate on dark skins. Because your skin don't do this. Y'all be hating outside the club because you can't get in. And I see why you mad because... I mean, I would be mad too.
Every time a black or brown person gets on the internet and says, "Hey guys, do you remember how tanning, lip fillers, BBLs, etc. were made to make white people look like they're a little less white?" And then all of the white people who do those things will go, "No, it's not all about you. I don't want to look like you. I just want to look more attractive." You look more attractive because you look less white. And no, I'm not saying that white people are uglier. But I know that a lot of you are going to probably twist it that way if you watch this far, because you people can't fucking think. But no matter what way you think about it or not, the fact that lip fillers exist is undeniably to make people look more ethnic. Of course it's true that white people can be born with big lips. But the kind of lip fillers that we're seeing pop out today, hardly anybody goes about it in a natural way. Of course you see those white people that go from something like that to something like what I have. I would say that I have small to average lips for a white person. But now white people are going beyond that, and they are just making themselves look like crazy people. And that is not... You are not fooling me, Emily. And again, the fuller figure, I'm not saying that you cannot get plastic surgery for other reasons, but deep down at its core, the reason that you want plastic surgery is because you want to fit into beauty standards. And those beauty standards are Eurocentric and made up by men. white men set up those beauty standards that you unwillingly follow. Maybe it is willing. Maybe you're like, men will want me more if I look like this, and that's okay, so I'll do it. Either way, it's really sad, but, you know, you have more money than me, clearly, so why do I get to pick what you spend it on? Because once upon a time, when white men realized, oh, we're supposed to be racist, I forgot. They had to keep their hidden ethnic escapades secret, even though they were very much, and are still, attracted to black and brown women. So they started trying to find ways to make their white women look like that. And that's why now you have white women chasing that dream of, you know, looking, you know, sun-kissed, having big luscious lips, having an ass. All of that shit that they naturally were not born with. And you can swear up and down that it's not inspired by black or brown people. You can swear up and down that it has nothing to do with that. You can say, oh, I hate them. I don't want to look like them. Because when you go back to the very beginning, who's going to be on that inspiration board? A black woman. Whose lips are you going to be using as a reference to show to your doctor? A black woman's. It's just an extra slap in the fucking face when you're extra racist on top of trying to be a copycat. A half-baked copy. That sticky ass spray tan sticking to your fingers, melanoma spots all over your shoulders, babe. And the filler that looks like it's about to fly off of your face if you say your syllables too hard.
I think the reason why a lot of white women in the industry blackfish is because they want the benefits of blackness without actually being black. They don't want to be dark-skinned. They want to be light-skinned mixed people. It is very unfortunate, but it's true. People like Bad Baby are taking advantage of colorism in our communities by pretending to be light-skinned. They do it often because they feel like, well, I can't get away with being a boring white person, so I might as well be a light-skinned mixed person or a brown person. That's what they think. And they know that the features they acquire will be praised on them, but not on darker skinned black women. Big lips, full lips, big butts, brown dark skin aren't seen as attractive on actual black women. And we all know this.
Family, many white folks are jealous of black people for the achievements that black people have. Many white folks are not happy. Many white folks are not happy the blessings that God has given black people. The very same people who've been through a lot in America, more than any other race. You know, you did not expect a lot from them. You do not expect innovations from them. You do not expect, you know, to start singing like them, dress like them. You know, you do not want to start to emulate their culture. That is the sad reality right now. Many white folks in America are trying to emulate the culture of black people. We are starting to see white people being jealous that they are practicing the ways of life of black people. The first thing that many white folks are jealous about is melanin. They are jealous the fact that black folks have melanin. Melanin has a lot of use in the body. You know, I'd say that the content of melanin in black people and people of color is higher than that of white people. Family having a higher concentration of melanin gives you many advantages. Number one, you do not get burns, you know, directly from the sun easily. Family, the second thing is that melanin helps, you know, fighting diseases in the body. This is making many white folks to be very, very jealous about the skin that black people were blessed with. A skin that was initially taken as something that is inferior. A skin that was related, you know, to anything bad. Nowadays is one thing that many white folks want and would wish to have in their bodies. We are seeing many white people today. A white man in the video has explained, we are seeing many white people today. According to the census in 2020, many white folks are actually considering doing a lot of plastic surgeries. Many white folks are trying to darken their skin color, you know, because of the reasons that I have already explained in this video so far. A majority of white people wish they were black. These are not my words. This is the word of a white man himself talking about his own people. They wish they could be innovative like black people. Black folks built America to what you see today. You know, talk about the innovations in America, talk about architecture. Black folks played a very pivotal role in those innovations. When black people were taken in as slaves, they built whatever you see today in America. Talk about the White House, the Capitol building, and any other architectural works that you'd want, to try and see where it rooted from. You'll notice that black people took a part in them. Black people are innovators, and this is not sitting well with some white folks. They wish they were able to invent like black people. They wish they were able to dance. Black American culture is very, very rich. The history of black people is very, very rich. The fashion of black folks is one that you'd want to emulate. How black people dance, how black people sing, talk about hip hop, rap culture. This is all a black thing. They wish they could relate to that. They wish that was their culture. Right now, many white folks are emulating black culture. They want to be like black people. They want to dress like black folks. They want to style their hair like black people. They want to dance like black people. They wish they had the same lifestyle that black people actually have. They wish they could stay longer in the sun. That's the advantage of the melanin that I mentioned earlier. They wish they were desired, the same way black people are desired. They wish they were athletic. Just look at how black people are very, very physical and athletic. You'd notice that many black people are actually thriving in sports all over the world. Talk about steeplechase, talk about marathons. You'd notice that many folks who are winning in these areas are actually black people. Black people were built to be strong physically. They wish they were scholars and intelligent, as black people. They wish they could excel in music and arts. They wish they could cook like black people. They wish they could age like black people. You notice that black people are aging so well. There was a challenge recently on TikTok where black women and white women were showing how they look at 50. And when you saw black women in that challenge, you'd say that a 50-year-old could be at least 30 years, because the way that black people are aging, you cannot compare it to how white women are aging, in the challenge between black women at 50 and white women at 50. This just explains why many white folks are very much obsessed with black people. It could be with the contributions of black people. It could be melanin. It could be the resilience of black folks in America. Just look at our history. That's a history that anyone would want, to associate themselves with. A history of resilience, a history of hard work. Many people would want to be closer to certain people. Some people would be jealous, because of the contributions of black people in America. Family, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about white obsession when it comes to black people in America. Kindly like the video so that it can be recommended to other YouTube users, and I'd be very, very grateful. Lastly, I'd really appreciate if you all took your time to subscribe to the channel. We are currently on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and fam, I do not take your support for granted. Kindly let's push this channel to the next level. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and see you all in our next episode. Goodbye for now.